Welcome to the first ever podcast on my channel. We have myself. We have, who's gonna go next? Who's gonna introduce himself?
I'm a dumbass.
Alright, so we have him.
I'm about to start mine right now.
You can't start a podcast while I'm doing my podcast.
Okay, fine, Jesus.
I'll do it.
Introduce yourself.
Alright, hello. My name is Alex.
Follow me on fucking Moist Enthusiast Instagram.
Well, there you heard it.
I like men.
So,
Oh,
well, that's
shit.
one way to tell someone.
Fuck. No, delete that. Restart it. Restart it. End it.
Nah, dog.
Fuck. Nah, but I'm a nigga, you know, and I'm just living the life. Fun.
Hey, man, that's how it is sometimes. You gotta enjoy the love. Enjoy the life.
What the fuck is this uneven? Oh my god.
So, what do y'all do for a living?
I actually work.
Suck dick.
Yes.
I suck dick for a living.
Bro, I make $50 a day. So, if you want a sugar daddy, hit me up. You know.
Hey yo,
On the
what's up, my guy? I'm down the clown. You know what I mean?
I don't fuck with clown niggas.
Jokes on
Damn.
you.
I'ma use that red nose.
Jokes on
You know that's how I
you.
like it.
Wait.
I like him with that red nose. So, how y'all, been?
Moist.
That's good.
How's summer been? Y'all having fun? Out of school?
Dick lasagna.
Summer.
Someone
Dick
camp
cheese.
counselor.
Dick cheese. Dick
Camp.
cheese.
Who the
Dick
fuck goes
cheese.
to camp?
Dick cheese.
I've never been to fucking camp in my
cheese.
life.
Oh my god, dude.
So
Dick
Only
cheese.
fucking nerds go to camp.
You know what?
Fucking nerd.
I'm going to England. Okay? Fuck you. And then I'm gonna go to New York after that. So, fuck you.
Are you
Hey
stuck? What's on us?
boys, let's go. We
Fuck
started
everybody?
started the podcast.
I told you not to start a podcast while I'm podcasting.
It's alright, bro. I already started it.
Oh my
let's go,
god.
let's do it.
Jemai, you know what a
Listen, this
podcast
podcast?
is, right?
Yeah, podcast where you sit and talk.
Exactly.
That's why it's one podcast at a time. Because if you got multiple going on, then it's just awkward.
Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to Furious on YouTube. I'm desperate, lonely.
Subscribe
and
to my
looking
Pornhub
for,
account.
a
Make
man.
compilations.
Do you really?
Hey man, respect.
Oh, what the hell? Fucking have better things to do with my life. He said, "Do you really? Because I might have checked one of your videos out."
Here, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's ma'am.
Yeah, this is not a podcast, Jeremiah. You literally call it late night Minecraft with boys.
Is that a fucking turtle? God.
This is not a podcast. You literally call it late night Minecraft with boys.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to hear fucking that nigga's sexy ass voice. Okay.
That was
I wanna hear
me,
it.
dog. Thank you.
That was me.
I know. You don't think I fucking know?
Hey, can you dig this out a little bit? Here. I'm gonna go collect some.
Yeah, so right now they're all playing
Which way
Minecraft.
do you want me to dig it out?
I'll get more prepared for a podcast in the
four
future,
more.
but for now, I just wanted to set one up to see how
Four.
it was.
4.
So,
Anyone even
what's
fucking join or you just
what's
one of
the
those pickaxes
worst
since you got
time? What's the worst experience with drugs you guys have ever had?
Oh my god, I just had one. Let me tell a fucking story real quick. So,
Okay,
Wait,
I'll tell you what
okay.
after. Yeah.
alright, so I was like frequently like weed smoker. I'd smoke weed like every day, and like I smoked weed at like the park, and then I went home and I forgot I was at my house. I thought I was at my friend's house. I started smoking like 2 blunts, and then my mom came home and she whooped the shit out of me. Like my mom's white, and she fucking beat me like she was black. Like she came in my room with a fucking spiked belt. Like, that's fucking abuse. Like, I know I was fucking weed, but like, oh my god. And then, like, I don't even remember half of it. I just remember coming home and then my mom walking in. She's like, "Are you fucking serious?" And I was like, "What? What's wrong? What? Why are you tripping?" And then she fucking beat the shit out of me. And then I just remember going to sleep. And I remember waking up to another ass whooping. It's fucking horrible.
Alright, anyways, my story. I accidentally ate gummy bear edibles in 7th grade. Now,
That's it? What a story.
No, because then I was like, that's pretty much it.
Wow.
Trying to
Okay.
spice things up a little bit, but it just failed.
Oh, I have another one on my birthday.
Okay, so
All right, you go next. I already went. I'll
alright,
go.
alright. So I have a story. It's not about me, but it's about my friend though. So my friend, he likes weed a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And my friend, he got a piece of an edible. It was like a waffle, right? And someone gave it to him at school, and he took it in the morning as breakfast. And I was like, "You're retarded." He's like, "Nah, man, this is gonna be amazing." And I'm like, "Dude, someone's gonna catch you," and I'm gonna laugh. What's it called? Long story short, he got suspended, but how it happened is we were in science class, and I have science class with him. It was our 3rd hour. He was still, the edible was kind of sinking in, and the teacher walks up to him. He said, "All right, what's the atomic number for iron?" And I kid you not, this nigga looked down at his fingers and started counting. I was like,
What is the atomic number for that? Isn't it
I don't
like
remember. It was
20
like
something?
I don't know. Yeah, I forgot, but I'm like, I told him it because I looked at the periodic table that was like right in front of him, and I'm like, "Bro, it's this one." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he looked at the teacher like so retardedly. The teacher's like, "Are you high?" And he's like,
He said,
"Oh my god."
huh?
Say it again. Huh? Come again.
You want to run that
Well,
by
that's
me
how
again?
It is though. I don't think you guys are like. I don't know if you guys ever been high, but like you don't think right. Like you'll be looking at something and like fucking 30 things are going on in your mind.
You'll see a
and then-
dragon flying
and then
across,
you
but
go
you're like,
to dude, and you fucking think it's a real dragon. Like he trips so hard, especially for like what you take. And like I don't know how bad his edibles were, but edibles are pretty bad. They'll get you so fucked up.
Yeah, mine was, I think mine was like a 10 gram. It wasn't crazy bad, but it was...
So my friend Chris, like he's super pothead. His mom's a pothead. He gets like all his edibles from her, and he gave me a 200 milligram fucking edible.
damn.
And dude, he gave me two of them. He gave me one in the morning at like 9, and then I was like, I don't feel anything. Give me another one. And I was in fucking. It was my birthday.
How
Like,
they always go bad.
He gave it to me since it was my birthday, and then I was like, I don't feel anything. Give me another. I took 3.
Oh
And then
my god.
In science,
That's 600. That's 600.
in science, so like it started kicking in right as soon as I walked to science, and no, it started kicking in math. Now that I remember, I got done with, we had a test, and I got done with my test, and I put my head down to sleep, and I was tweaking so hard. Everything was going through my mind, and like out of nowhere, I randomly
He had murder
move
on
a
his
fucking
mind.
body part. Like I just randomly move, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with me? And my fucking math teacher was sitting in the desk in front of me, and I was imagining myself on a roof playing football, and I jumped off the roof to catch the ball, and right before I hit the ground, I started fucking shaking. Like I started shaking my whole desk, my whole like ass, like everything. Like, everything was fucking shaking, and I lifted on my head, and my eyes were so red, and my neighbor, he was like tapping on my shoulder, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
What is going on?
And then I went to science, and I just slept the whole fucking way through. I couldn't even function right. I couldn't even speak.
So, I got a story for you. One time, I was asleep in English, and my teacher's pretty cool though, dude. I love my English teacher. Like, she's like probably the coolest teacher I've ever had in my like
Miss Robinson?
school life. No, Miss Edgman.
Oh.
Miss Edgman is a god, bro. Anyways, so she usually lets me sleep in class, like no cap. Like if I have all my work done, she'll just let me go to sleep. But like, and that's usually that time that I like fall asleep because I'm just done with school. But like, I was in a kind of in a deep sleep, right? And I had a dream that I forgot what the dream was, but long story short, there was I like in the dream there was like a spider crawling on my arm, and she wanted to wake me up. So you know what she did? This woman,
spider!
no, this woman had the audacity to come
You
up to
told me this.
and this woman had the audacity to come up to me and rub her like 2 fingernails just ever so slightly on me, so it gave me that like little tickle sensation. Keep in mind, I'm having a spider in the dream. I'm having a spider crawl on my arm, right? So this literally feels like it's happening at this moment. I kid you not, I almost punched her, bro. I got up so fast, I immediately just went into like attack mode, and I almost punched her. And like my friend sitting across from me, he's like, "Yo, don't punch Miss Edgman, bro." And she kind of like jumped back to like dodge if I did throw, but like I was like, "Oh my god, did that just happen?" I got so scared.
Nigga said, bah!
Oh my
He called a purple minion.
Oh my god. Yo, I kid you not, that's exactly what happened, bro. I think like my heart skipped a beat, like that's how fast I jumped.
Bro,
like,
I hate when that happens. You'll just be standing and then something will happen and you'll be like,
yeah, like it scared the crap out of me, bro.
You know what scared the fuck out of me? Like 5
So
minutes
ever
ago?
since then, real quick,
Hero,
ever since
nigga.
then, she doesn't like wake me up when I'm sleeping. If she does, she usually like pats me or like she doesn't rub her fingers on my arm.
oh god, that's gotta be
Low-key
weird.
creepy.
A teacher and just walking up and
She's all like breathing on your neck.
Bro, that was a little creepiest thing like happened.
Alright.
What?
Should I have 2 options. So this area is gonna be my potion area, and I'm thinking, should I have one giant potion system that makes everything, but only makes like 3 at a time? Or
Yes.
should I have individual ones that like make a singular type of potion?
No, a giant one, because I think that would just look 10 times better. Even though it might produce a little at a time, that's gonna look like a mad scientist lab, and I'm pretty sure it'll look amazing.
Oh, you want that scientist lab? I could do that. I can make it look real funky.
Y'all ever been to
funky.
like those, not those like normal just birthday parties, but like those high level like college parties?
Yeah, I just went to one last week.
Bro, those things, they go in. Those rave parties, it's just
I went to one, and I kid you not, the fucking nigga was hanging off the fucking lamp. Or a fucking ceiling fan. A fucking ceiling fan. And I was like, that shit's gonna break. That shit did not break. I was so surprised. Like a fucking, well, he was a fucking scrawny ass kid. He was on it, and he was just fucking swinging back and forth, and I was like, oh my god. That's fucking epic.
that's epic, dude.
Fucking Christ. I think aw. But there was at my school there was an end of the year party. I went to that and I regret going to that, bro. That shit was so gay.
Yeah, bro,
Bro, the
most
eighth
end of the
grade
year
formal-
parties are
bro, we had
so
an eighth
boring.
grade formal. Bro, that shit was, that
Yeah,
went
I
in
had
because like there was like someone formed a circle, you know, like a cipher, whatever it's called. And like, I kid you not, like, the 3 girls were like grinding on like some kids, and the security guard came in and like pulled on the kids' hoodies and just dragged them out of the circle. It was hilarious.
Was it
Bro,
John?
Yes, it was John.
Bro, John is the
Yeah,
man.
John
Wait.
and Mr. Contreras got in there and just like dragged them out.
The man
And
with a
took him from the
plan.
party.
Everyone join my podcast and give it a like so it gets more recommendations.
$5.
$5.
Wow, you bitch.
You think we're joking, bitch?
Wait.
$5.
You guys go to school parties?
Well,
Sometimes.
I only go there if a
Only-
girl invites me.
Same.
I only go to the ones that the 7th graders aren't in.
You guys gotta go to the fucking house parties.
No,
That's
Bro, I
no.
don't have any house
If you
parties.
go to a
Yeah,
rave
I'm
party,
with on
you
that. I
will
don't
get
fuck with sevies.
up, dude. Like,
Well,
you
I
will
don't
be.
really. Rave parties are fucking straight druggies. They like all
Bro.
they do is just get fucking high and rave.
No, so
Isn't
I'm
that
a
what you
drama
want?
kid, so you know I was in a play, and after each play we have our little parties. And this year we went to IHOP after every party, and with the boys that would take me to IHOP, they would go there and they'd start driving, and they'd pick up their wax pen and just. I was like,
I hate
oh,
wax
this is not safe.
Like
This is nuts.
niggas say, I feel comfortable. You guys
Bro,
are doing
everyone in the car
drugs.
was puffing, except for me. I don't.
Bro,
puff.
I hate wax pens. I don't. Like, compared to like fucking weed, I hate wax pens. That shit's so garbage. Like, I mean, if I
You know
had
what
if I didn't have any weed, I'd have a wax pen, yeah. But if I had weed instead of a wax pen, I'm not gonna hit that weak ass shit. Like, wax pens just get you buzzed. That's all they do. Although, one recommendation I give to you niggas: do not ever hit a fat hit of a wax pen before gym. I did that. It was before I ran the mile. We were running the
Oh,
mile that day.
God.
Dude, I got 15 minutes, and I usually get like 8 minutes. I was, coach was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fine."
Nah, bro. What was I saying? No, PE. We don't have to do that. All we do is we just like the longest we run is I think like the 80-yard dash.
Fucking nothing.
Bro,
No,
what's
it's
it
the
called?
oval, running around all the baseball and softball
back to
fields.
the friend that got suspended with the waffle edible and counting his fingers to find an atomic number. So, what's it called? Someone gave him another edible, but this time it was like a gummy bear, and he was about to like eat it in the bathroom because I don't know why, but like. We all sit together at lunch, and then like when we're done, we all go in the bathroom just like mess around. And I kid you not, every time we go in there, some weird shit goes down. Jordan had to flush the edible because John walked in and he literally was like in the bathroom about to pop it in his mouth, and he slammed the stall door and just like flushed it down the toilet.
Bro,
That's pretty funny.
I would have eaten that shit.
Swallow it whole. Don't even chew.
No,
By the way, right, the last day of school, we went to the lunch bathroom and we silly stringed the entire place.
Oh, okay. You think that's bad? I broke the fucking roof to my bathroom.
You think
I know
that's
it
bad? I took the urinal off the wall.
I shit in a urinal.
You think that's bad? Ooh, you don't even know what I did, bro. Dude, I did something so bad. Like, I'm a
he
bad
didn't
boy.
flush.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
You're gonna give me a heart
I
attack.
didn't-
Please tell me
no,
that's
no,
not
no,
true.
no, no. I didn't wipe.
Mm,
That's your personal safety, my nigga. You got gonorrhea.
Pulls down his pants. He's just fucking black.
Just a rash.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking
It's all
purple.
moldy and shit.
Oh
Stop.
god.
He eats it for his late night snack.
Oh
Nigga said my Cheez-Its are too far.
damn.
What was that pop?
I heard that too.
No, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Okay, so funny story. As we're talking about this, some kid like in my math class like went to go take a shit, and I kid you not, he ran out of toilet. There's no toilet paper in the bathroom, and you could hear him screaming down the hallway, "Help! I don't have toilet paper!" And I swear to God,
He didn't want to just crawl under.
down there to. My friends went there to check, and like John, the security guard, like came in, like escorted him in the classroom, and like he felt like so embarrassed. I could see it. Like he got so red, and John's all like, "Yeah, he was screaming down the hallway. He didn't have toilet paper." I was like, "Oh my God!" John just called this kid out, and I was like, "Oh."
Bro, imagine taking the fattest shit. Like, it's just liquid, so it's just pouring out your asshole. And then you go for toilet paper, and it's just not there. So what it does is like,
like, the
it's
empty
explosive.
roll?
So when it when it
just the
lands in the
cardboard?
toilet, it just bounces and splashes all over your ass cheeks. So there is just shit all over
When
your
you-
cheeks.
Dude, you make a painting on the wall.
And there's just
Picasso.
there is literally no toilet paper.
Yeah.
Imagine what you'd be like.
So
Somebody help!
I don't know about your bathrooms, but my bathrooms have panels on the top, and you can lift them up and get inside them.
Yeah.
And I lifted that up, and I got up there by like fucking climbing. And I put the panel back, and I was just sitting there, and everything was cool. And I was ditching 7th hour because I didn't want to fucking go to the gym with like 4 people, and they were all in each stall. And this kid Andrew was right fucking below me, and I sit down, and I like all you fucking hear is. And you just see this fucking bar I was sitting on just fucking dent, and every fucking single panel up there came down and just hit everyone in the bathroom. The fucking bar broke, and I came falling down through the fucking panel, and I hit my ass on the toilet. It's like feet in the air. I fucking crippled myself. And all of them were trying to get out of the stalls before every fucking panel came down, and all you hear is, "Oh shit!" And I came sledding down with a fucking panel in my fucking ass. Like, it was so bad. And it was even worse because we were ditching, and it was so fucking loud. I don't know how we didn't get caught, but we didn't get caught.
That's crazy.
Yo,
I have
oh
a video.
my
Well,
God.
I got a new phone, but I can text my friend Chris to get it for me. Fucking, I don't have a video of me falling, but I have a fucking video of the fucking aftermath.
Bro,
Fucking
just I
scary.
can imagine just every panel just falling like a ripple in a pond. Just, just
What you don't like understand is like the fucking panel was so high up in the air, and like I just fell so far on my ass, and it hurt so bad. My actual asshole fucking was bruised.
Oh my God.
Y'all ever gotten a fish hook stuck in your eye?
I got one stuck in my like
Fuck it,
shoulder.
I'll see where this
bro,
goes.
I swear to God, I was 5. All right, this
You
happened
said,
when I was
"Fuck
5.
it, I'll see where this goes."
Dude, I was 5 years old. All right, we were in the garage. I was with my grandpa, and I found my like old fishing rod because we hadn't gone fishing in a while. And it was like a Lightning McQueen fishing rod, and I was hyped to use it. And I was swinging it around the garage, and what I didn't
I
realize is
am
that the
speed.
hook was on it. And like I'm swinging this bitch around like a lasso, right? And all of a sudden, I just hear my grandpa go, "Oh!" I'm like, keep in mind, I'm 5 years old. This scared the hell out of me. I hear my grandpa just scream in such agony. I dropped the fishing pole and ran out the garage. And I come back.
Fuck
I
you,
come
Grandpa.
I ran out, bro, and I come back and I'm like, "What happened? You scared me." And he's like, "You fish hooked me." I was like, "Oh."
I was hoping he'd say, "My fucking eye."
No, but I was
I caught him like in one of the like old little skin flaps, bro. It was nice.
No, so I was I think it was like 7 or something, and I was at Canyon Lake with my grandma and my
I love
brothers,
that fucking lake.
and I was walking down the front of the beach. You know, I was trying to go find a good fishing spot, and I'm just like, just minding my own business, and then my brother, he starts swinging his pole around like a tornado, and I'm like, what are you doing? And I didn't really care, so I kept walking. He swings back, and as he casts, he catches my eyelid, and I was like, ah! Bro, I was in so much pain. I was like, please, please. They had the ambulance come and get me, and when they did it, they took it out of my eyelid and said, boy, you want this? I said, no, get that away from me. I was terrified of it. I was scared.
Where's the nether portal?
Me?
Outside your house? Alright.
It's
I'm
beyond
gonna
my
go-
pickle pool.
Alright, I'm
Can
just
I be in
gonna
the pickle
go
pool?
Get some levels for
No,
nether.
stay away from my pickle pool.
I'm gonna piss in your pickle pool.
No!
Don't piss in my
Make
pickle
pickle
pool. That's
juice.
kind of weird.
Make some pickle. Why you have so many maps?
Don't worry about that.
He has to find the public playground. Leave him alone.
Okay, buddy. He has to find the kiddie pool.
What has been the most painful thing you've ever went through?
Emotionally or physically?
Physically, because no one cares about emotions.
Fuck yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Jeremiah,
Let me
you
think about
first.
this one.
Let me think. Alright, just keep going, keep moving. I need to think.
Oh.
Yeah, I want.
Nigga really don't remember my name.
Your name is Andrew Polymer.
Alright, I got one. Alright, so this wasn't really like the physical, like it was, but like what happened was that it hurt like physically and emotionally too, because like I got
No one cares
scared
about
when it
emotions.
happened, too. No, I got like legit like scared that I was about to die. Right, like I was on the verge of tears, but like it didn't happen. Right, so this is a story of how
Hold on, before you start, hold on. Where's your fucking nether portal?
Oh, that one's me.
Alright, go ahead.
So this is a story of how I got the wind knocked out of me for my very first time.
Oh my. Yeah.
Alright,
That's
so
painful.
So, me and my friends were dicking around, and so basically, how it leads up is we there was a lot of lizards in our neighborhood, and we loved to catch those. And my friend, he had a giant aquarium tank, and we just like, oh, excuse me.
Herded them up and had them battle to the death.
Yeah, no, we put them all in the same thing. We had like 20 lizards in one tank. Anyways,
I'm gonna have her to your house.
one day we're out looking for them, right? And we be climbing this tree, and we're next to a wall, and this wall is the back of our neighborhood, and behind our neighborhood is like this little mini mart, kind of like Circle K, you know, gas stations, a tire shop, all those like essential things, right?
Fuck
So,
up, gassed!
So we're sitting there, and we look over the wall, and right behind the wall is the tire shop, and there's like a big desert kind of area, just like an empty lot, like right next to the tire shop, and they had 3 giant monster truck tires there, and me and my friends, I think we all like clicked and had the same exact idea,
Go steal them.
and that
Put up
was
their
to
ass.
go just mess around with these giant tires, right? So they were all 3 different sizes, going from largest to shortest, right? And we stacked them on top of each other, biggest at the bottom, smallest at the top, and we used it as kind of like a base, because the way it was like shaped, it was perfect, and the tires were huge. They could fit all like 5 of us in them at the same time, right? And like, and we put a fire at the bottom of this, and we had a stupid idea, and it was to put like a piece of plywood on top of it and have someone sit on it, and then see who can survive the being smoked out the longest in the tire where the fire was going. And I don't know. This isn't really like tied with this like the story. It's just important for you to know because it was just something autistic me and my friends thought of. So later, I think we came back the next day, and we're like, all right, let's not do that again because that was a bad idea. Because I'm pretty sure one of us had asthma and they had an asthma attack when they did it. But
Fucking nigga can't breathe right. Fucking stupid.
Fucking idiot. That's his fault.
so
Fucking idiot can't even breathe.
So we're like, all right, we gotta figure out something to do with these tires. And my friend, he's all like, what if we roll around in them, you know, like put someone in one and just like start pushing one up? Yeah, right? So we get like the medium-sized one, because medium-sized one was like the perfect size for one person just to like roll around in, right? So we start rolling around and we're having a great time. And then we're like, you know what, we're getting dizzy. What if we do like one of those like little cartoon things where they stand on top of them and start running and they just start spinning, right? So we're like, we get the biggest tire, right? The huge one. This thing is like 8
Tall
foot,
as me?
right?
Taller
Yeah, it's
than
like
me?
8 foot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, this thing is like 8 feet tall, right? And so obviously none of us can like get on it. So we had a great idea. That was to start rolling the tires at such a fast pace that all we had to do was just
Chump.
no. All we had to do was just stick our fingers in the little grooves, and it would just lift us to the top like an elevator, bro. It was dope. And so we get on top finally, and I'm on there like with my friend, and we're rolling around, and I don't know what happened. I forgot what happened, but like, I think. So we stopped for a second, and so we're sitting on this we're standing on this like 8-foot tire, and we're chilling at the top of it, like feeling like kings, right? And then all of a sudden, he accidentally like slips and like moves the tire, and I trip and I fall off this 8-foot tire and land directly on my back, and I got the wind knocked out of me
Bro,
so
that
hard.
sucks.
I was literally just sitting there just
Ew.
Got like a whole ass sonar pole.
Hold on. How the fuck am I making that noise?
and I was just sitting there, and I was like, dude, I was almost about to cry, and I was like, bro, what's happened to me? I'm dying, bro. And my friend, relax, you just got the wind knocked out of you, right? And I'm like, what is that? I was like, what is that? What is that? And he's like, just breathe. I was like, bro, that was probably the most scariest and painful thing I ever went through. Mainly because I fell off an 8-foot tire and landed on a bunch of rocks.
Oh.
And so my back was like, I had a bunch of bruises for like a week. But
No, bro, you don't understand. The first time I ever got the wind knocked out of me was the first time I ever played tackle football. Have any of you like ever played tackle football?
I played tackle football.
I
I still
stay
play
away.
tackle football.
I did.
I've been
Bro,
playing for 7 years.
I was playing and we were doing our drills because this was my first ever tackle season, so keep in mind. And I was like, how do I stand when I do this? Because they never gave me instructions on how to stand against someone that's running directly at you. So there's this man, probably like twice the amount of muscle of me, 200 pounds, running full force, probably 15 miles an hour. And I'm standing there, how do I do this? Okay, I got this. And I stand there looking like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but Patrick Star, like not able to bend myself. So I'm standing there out in the open looking like a target, and the man just comes running at me. He probably sent me 3 feet in the air, and I land on my back, and I could not breathe for like 10 seconds. I was like,
My nigga said,
Bro, I remember the first time I got like absolutely trucked, and that was when we were doing Wing Around the Rosie. And I didn't really know what tackle because it was like my first year.
oh,
And so my
that game was
immediate
fun.
reaction was to kind of like stand there and kind of like huddle myself in like a ball. And so I kind of like stood there. I stopped, right? Bracing for impact. I didn't keep running, right? I stopped dead in my tracks in the middle of it and just I just sat there, and this man absolutely trucked me, sent me flying. Probably slided on the ground for a solid 2-3 feet, and like I stood there, and I remember like I opened. So when I
opened my eyes and I saw Jesus.
What I used to do is I used to close my eyes when I hit somebody because I didn't want to, like, I don't know, just like, you know, a flinch, right? So I remember like closing my eyes and bracing for impact, and I opened my eyes ever so slightly, and I see him like 2 feet in front of me, and so my immediate reaction was to put my hand in front of my face, and my fingers got squished in my face guard, between his face guard, and keep in mind he sent me flying, right? So the impact between my fingers, or between my face guard and his face guard, and my fingers in between them, like.
How did that not break him?
I don't know. I've never broken a bone in my life. I hope you know that.
Yeah, same here, same here.
I've never broken a bone.
Broke my nose.
I almost broke my nose
house.
trying to do a front flip into a pool once.
I did the same thing, but onto a bed.
No, I tried
got my
to.
kitchen chair, and I was like 6 years old. I put that shit down, and I was like, flip, flip, and I fucking kneed myself so hard in the face. I fucking broke my nose.
I remember I used to be able to do like backflips, and then the only reason I stopped was because one time I did it, but I landed like in a ball, and my knees were like right next to my face, and I almost knocked my tooth out with my knee. Like, like it hurt so bad. Like my knee was bleeding because I kind of like bit my knee, bro.
No, bro. So what happened was I would always do front flips going into the pool. I'd get on the roof, I'd do front flips. Get on the roof, do back flips. I'd just run and do front flips and back flips all the time. It was so much fun. But one time, I said, "What happens when I jump away from the concrete towards the pool?" Because the concrete from the pool to like the grass in the backyard was like a solid 2.5, 3 feet, and I'm like 6 years old. So I'm like, oh yes, this front flip is gonna be amazing. So I go to do the front flip, and I bash my head straight into the side of the pool, and my nose is just bleeding. My mouth is just bleeding. My face looked like a plum. I was like, oh god.
Damn.
It was painful.
Bro, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so my cousin punched my tooth out one time. It was pretty funny.
My nigga, that's a new cousin.
Yeah, I don't know if that's fun.
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna leave.
Okay, here's the here's the other thing
Can
though.
you do me a favor and
my
reset the
cousin's a
number?
girl.
Yeah, no.
So I had a loose tooth on like the side of my jaw, and my cousin and I were like messing around, and she goes to like punch me in the chin.
A she?
And yes, it's a she. And she goes to punch me on the chin, and it wasn't even a hard hit. I guess just like my tooth was so loose that like she punched it. I didn't even hear or feel anything, but all I felt was just the tooth rattling in my mouth, and I was like, wait a second, there's something in there that shouldn't be. And I like opened my mouth and spit a tooth out. I was like, me and my cousin just stood there in shock, like,
This
okay.
got totally off task to what the original thing was. It was the most painful experience, and then we got into football hits and now knocking out a tooth.
Ooh, can I go about my
Fucking
painful
pretty painful.
experience?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright. When I was high or when I was not?
When you were.
When you were
I don't
high.
remember anything. All I remember
Okay,
was
wait. Tell us about your first like trip, alright?
our first trip.
Yes.
You guys really want to hear this? This shit's embarrassing.
Fucking say it,
So-
or you'll never be on my podcast again.
Alright, so basically, I never smoked weed. I was acting like I had, because I was like, oh, I'm cool. I smoked weed before, yeah. They hand me the fucking pipe, And I was like, how does this work? And I was like, I don't know what to do. And they were like, what do you mean? You smoked before, haven't you? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, then do it. And I was like, okay. I did it so fucking wrong. Like, and I feel so stupid now that I know. But they finally showed me. They were like, look at here, fucking retard, like this. I was like, oh, my bad. And then, so I take one hit, and I go, I breathe in 3 times. 3 fucking times. And I exhale, and I'm like, I'm over there dying. I'm fucking dying. And keep in mind, this is in like a canal, and we're just fucking sitting there like drug addicts, and I'm like, and they're like, are you good? And I was like, yeah, man. And I get done. I finally catch my breath. I get 4 more hits. And then I'm like, alright, I gotta go home. Peace. And I was like, this shit wasn't even worth it. I paid him $20. Now I don't even feel high. I'm walking home down this canal. Holy fucking shit. I just remember some biker dude was coming by me. I almost fucking fell in the canal. Like, I was trying to back up. And I just fucking step on a rock and almost fall. And the guy was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, dude. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, your eyes are red. And I was like, they are? And he was like, yeah, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I went swimming. He's like, oh, alright. And I was probably about like 3 or 4 miles home, or away from my house.
3 or 4 miles.
I fucking kid you not, there was a corner store. No, it was a yeah, it was a Subway. No, a Safeway, that's what it fucking was. There was a Safeway. And I was like, yo, I have $20 on me. I'm gonna go buy a fucking bag of chips. I'm hungry. Guess what I fucking bought?
Chips.
Yeah, no, whoever
Buys
can
a
guess.
hot dog.
But a full-on sub.
Correctly.
No,
No,
you buy
it's Safeway.
Safeway. All right, you bought like a pack of turkey.
All right.
Went to the back, bought a block of cheese.
All right. What did the other say?
You walked out with a haircut.
You walked out with nothing.
I walked out with a fucking 2 gallons of ice cream. I at the register, I was like, can I have a plastic spoon? And they were like, we're not a restaurant. And I was like, how do I eat this? And they were like, I don't know. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm walking down the street, fucking one
Can I
ice
have a
cream around my
plastic spoon?
one ice cream around my shoulder, one in my hand, and I'm eating it with my finger. And I was like, fuck, where am I? I don't know where I am. I checked my fucking GPS and how far I am from my house. Fucking 6 miles. And I was like, I went away from my house. And I was like, at the time I was like, I'm not even tripping. I'm not even fucking, no. Nothing's affecting me. And I'm walking to my house. It felt like fucking hours. Like, it felt like so long. It felt like a whole ass day. The whole time I'm walking, I'm tripping. Like I said when I was telling my other story, you just have like a million things running through your head at once. I would look at a fucking bus and I would think about some whack ass shit. I got thought about fucking Cars 3. And I was like, and then, I'm like, that car's talking to me. That car's talking to me. Like, what do I do? And at one point, I got so fucking scared. I literally just sat there on the side of the road eating my fucking ice cream for about an hour. And my mom worked night shifts, so my mom, like, she didn't know I got hired, or like, she didn't even know I left the house. So she was gonna get home at like 2. I checked my fucking phone. It was like 11, and I was like, what the fuck? I smoked at 6. At fucking 6. Where am I? And then I was like, I gotta snap out of it. And I kid you not, I go over this fucking pond at these apartments and I stick my head in it. Like a fucking crackhead. And I move my head around. And I'm like, alright. And I start walking home. I get home at like fucking 12:30. And I immediately go up. I take a shower. Don't fucking take a shower when you're high. And you know me, I'm fucking retarded. I'm playing music and I'm vibing to it. I'm singing it. I'm dancing and shit.
Dude.
I start jumping up and I fucking slip and eat ass. I kind of knocked the wind out of me, but I kind of fell on my cheeks. And I'm just sitting there in the shower, fucking hot ass water spraying on me, and I'm just like, oh. And then, you know, it's funny. I just laid there for like a whole ass hour, but I wasn't fucking moving. But I was mouthing the words. I wasn't even saying anything. I would just fucking move my mouth to the lyrics. And then I finally, like, I felt like I was moving, but I wasn't moving. And I was just like, something's wrong. They put like fucking meth in that shit. And then I finally like felt my fingers moving, and I finally felt my hand moving.
Why did you
Where were you?
disrupt this story?
This masterpiece.
Where were you?
Oh my god! Where did you come from? What the hell?
Where were you?
This entire time.
Were you near my house?
Yes, I was in the front yard. I was killing.
I
a skeleton.
totally forgot this woman was here.
No, it's all your
Oh
parents.
my god, all my stuff!
It is all your parents' fault.
Oh,
Because
My
like,
favorite part about
solid
that
10
story
minutes- for a
was,
solid 10 minutes, your
It's
parent
what
was making
the hell-
creepy.
can I get a plastic spoon?
Bro,
I fucking thought it was a
you
restaurant. I'm
destroyed the
dead
ground, but
ass.
you didn't destroy anything else.
The guy looked at me and he was like fucking in high school or some shit. And he was like, "We don't have plastic spoons." And I was like, "Why are you giving ice cream out?" And he was like, "To buy at home." And he was like, I was like, "Oh yeah, my bad." And I was like, "But can I still get a plastic spoon?" And he was like, "Listen, we don't sell plastic spoons. Well, we do in packages, but you can go buy some, but go home and get a spoon." I was like, "Alright, thanks, man." And as I was walking away, I was like, "Fuck, dick." And then the guy was like, "Leave my fucking store now." And I was like, I'm leaving, chill. Oh my god. And then, yeah, basically that.
Wait, everyone. We haven't heard from the one woman that hasn't spoke through this entire podcast. Tell us a story.
No. My favorite part about this was where he's all like, "How am I gonna eat this? You have plastic spoons? No. Then how am I gonna eat this?"
Yeah, but the plastic spoons part got me.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, now, Miss Mysterious, what's some story?
Her name's Cooch Stank. Cooch Stank at your service.
Shh.
It's kind of depressing, but like, so, I don't know. Give me a second.
Your buddy eating out and the dude threw up.
It's way more depressing, but like,
No. It's a fucking funnel, bro. He was
My man-
lips in.
That man threw up in your pussy.
Bro, he can't
He's
get
like,
that stank out.
Make a green baby, bro.
Oh god.
That's how Shrek was born, my nigga.
Nah, it was Hulk, nigga.
Oh no.
it's not bad. So,
She said that was. a
Do you have
different
any
time,
plastic
but-
spoons?
Hey, leave my high ass alone. I didn't know what to do.
okay, so, it's actually pretty recent, but, so in November, so I was going to my grandma's house for, birthday, and we stopped, and I was asleep. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Hey, shut up. Listen.
So, no, I'm just telling you that it's kind of depressing. But, so,
You sound like fucking. I'm trying to tell a story.
okay, so, I'm asleep, my brother and my mom are awake, and we stop, but there's a, like a U-Haul truck, like the moving company, it hits us at 85 miles, it rear-ends us,
Oh shit.
and,
Damn.
You were in a car crash?
My nigga said, "What is happening?"
and so, I was behind the driver's seat, and I broke my femur, my ulna, and shattered my kneecap.
Oh.
Bro,
My
that's
mother broke
Oh.
some ribs. I was, but you know,
Ugh.
she's walking in. And then my brother was actually perfectly fine, and my
That
dad,
nigga.
he wasn't in there, like he was in the car.
Didn't even
My
protect
mom
his own
just broke
sister.
a few ribs and some vertebrae and all that. So then we went to the hospital, and that was great.
Hey, you need to stop right there.
Yeah,
I
that
know
was.
you're fat.
This is not
I'll be
really a
back.
good story.
I told
I'm
you it was
gonna fucking
depressing.
knife.
It's not depressing. It's just boring. There's no like action or funniness.
I know, it's just
She
fucking,
got
I
hit by a
fucking broke,
fucking car.
I broke my fucking leg. Yeah.
I shattered my kneecap and broke my femur.
The bitch got hit by a fucking car, dicks.
Yeah, well, you gotta make it sound funny. This man
Wait, I
didn't.
forgot the whole ass.
This man
You
said,
did
"Can I get a plastic spoon?"
Wait,
Can I get a plastic?
wait, I forgot it was supposed to be the worst pain you ever felt. I didn't fucking feel pain in that story at all. Well, except for
Yeah, you
fucking
did. You
eating
felt the
ass in
pain of not getting a
bathroom.
freaking, not getting a freaking spoon.
My man's out here with his fucking whole car crash. My painful story is a fucking bicycle mess.
My nigga's a spoon.
Little spoons up in the house.
I was like, what do you mean?
Wait, where did Jeremiah just go?
Well, I do gotta say, when I was outside the car, like they were like
Stepped
"We're eating
outside.
out," like,
I think
and
I
was
shattered my kneecap.
Like, no, like no. So I was like, cause I don't really know what happened. So I woke up and there was a guy there who was like, "We're getting you out," and I'm like, "Get me the fuck out of this car, you bitch!" And I'm like,
Damn.
I was like,
my
he
God,
was
why
like,
you gotta be
"Oh,
so
Muggs, calm
aggressive?"
down." I was like, "No."
You're like, shut up, fuck, beat your ass. You try to get up, you fucking fall. You get back here, little shit.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Thinking you could touch a little girl like that?
And
Fall asleep
then
in
in
the
the
rape.
hospital, my like family was there, and my grandparents were like, "It's okay," and I'm like, "Shut up." Like,
How did your grandparents live through that? Weren't they like 70?
No, we were driving to them, and
Oh.
I was really irritable.
Leave her
and-
old ass grandparents alone.
Who knows? They would have died in the car if they were there.
Middle ages.
And then like,
Jeremiah,
I
you
had
missed.
What happened?
So-
Re-say everything.
Yeah, reset everything you missed. Just go
Okay,
from the
so-
part where the man tried to rape you.
Wait,
That's not-
what?
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
like we
was
said,
sitting,
you missed the best part.
by the car, like, and they were
You
trying to
hear
get me out of it,
explicit detail.
and he goes,
Oh,
"We're trying to get you out, like, we can't, like, just chill."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Get me the fuck out of this car, you bitch!" And he was like,
why are you crying?
like, I don't know what's happening at this point.
He's thinking of how bad it was to break a kneecap.
Yeah,
That's gotta be
No,
painful.
no.
Shattering a kneecap.
a fucking knee.
Is your knee like made of metal now?
My knee is
Shit,
fucking.
I'm gonna die.
My fucking knee hit my nose and broke it. Like my knee's fucking. Like, I don't know how you fucking broke that shit, but it must have hurt.
I was sitting, like, wasn't sitting regularly, and
Did you fold yourself?
nah, okay, so I was sitting.
Sorry, I had to ask. I didn't want to ask, but
Give
I
him a
was
piece of
like, I have to.
origami.
Wait, did you
No, I
fold
was sitting. I was sitting.
moving
Did you
up
fold,
like,
did you
I
fold
put my
yourself so much you
legs-
could suck your own pussy?
Damn.
You were just like,
That's not
hi.
even related to the story.
I put my legs, cause it was a long drive, and that's why I put my legs on like the other side of the car seat, like back
Oh, I
seat.
thought you were gonna say the dashboard. Oh,
No, I was in the back seat.
Legs are at
behind
90
the driver's
degree
seat,
angles.
And so I put my legs, like,
oh my god.
you know, like I put them like to the other side of me, like I was like sitting. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah. So when the car hit, my legs were crushed. Yeah, it was all my left stuff, like my left, you know, all that.
So you didn't answer my question. Is your knee made of metal now?
I have 2 screws, a plate in my arm,
Fucking Terminator.
and a rod next to my bone to keep it there.
Damn.
So that's pretty cool. So you're
Yeah,
like a robot now.
Because it be swiveling as much as my side hoe.
No, like the knee screws are too long, so like when I'm like
Fucking zombie on my roof.
putting like a lot of weight on them, like it starts to hurt like really bad. It's just stuck. What the fuck? Am I good?
Furious, you haven't told but one story so far.
I've been
The
waiting on
mysterious
everyone
woman
else.
hasn't said a word, so I'm not surprised that she hasn't told a story, but...
Like,
I'm just chilling.
look at. I hated being crippled. It freaking sucked. Like,
Fucking cripple.
someone called me that, and I was like, okay. So I went back to school because I was homeschooled for a while. And so I was like, you're crippled. I'm like, thanks.
Oh, but what's the
Thanks.
problem?
That's kinda rude, man.
Over my
Making fun of a
No,
crippled?
he-
Nah.
Actually, we used to date, but he was being a dick, and I was
Fucking
like,
cripple.
Sorry, what?
Yo, wait, shut up, shut up, shut
Okay,
up, shut up,
wait.
everyone shut up, everyone shut up, everyone shut up. Alright, listen, I got text to speech on, and someone says they can't sleep, so I need to, like, ask them, like, do you need me to sing you a lullaby? What's wrong, bro?
Can we all sing a lullaby together?
Yes,
He said-
harmony,
he said-
bitches.
yo,
Boys,
he
that's
said
how
yes,
that's how we should end it.
He said yes, Pat.
That's how I should end my podcast. We all sing a lullaby.
Your fucking story.
Yo, what lullaby do
Twinkle
you
Twinkle
want?
Little Star, because everyone knows that.
No, it's gotta be this guy's lullaby, right? It can't be yours. What do you?
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Oh, it's Josh. Yo, it's Josh. Josh. Alright, Josh. What lullaby do
Josh,
you
you're
want?
fucking gay.
oh shit.
Twinkle,
lullaby do you want?
twinkle, little nigger.
Yo, it's gotta
with
be.
you till tomorrow. You are little shit. Then get your crops. Kill yourself. Fucking
Damn,
Or
dick.
dude. We're just trying to sing a lullaby to end it out.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, because it's been about an hour, so.
Why don't you stream for longer?
Yeah,
Podcasts are fucking hours long. Or hour long.
No, some podcasts go for 2.
I'm not doing a podcast.
Yeah, I know
I'm
normal
garage.
podcasts go for like 6 hours, but I'm not sure I want to go for 6 hours.
Come on. It will be fun.
Joshy
do
boy,
it,
why can't
pussy
you
nigga.
sleep?
Maybe not 6 hours, but I'll go a little longer, I guess. But what lullaby are we singing?
I don't know.
Alright, he has 10
any
seconds
song
to
by
answer.
X.
Josh, you have 10
Lost in violence.
He called Alex and
Minecraft Cito. What did he say to me? He knows I'll eat his ass. Tell him to go bodies with me. Tell him to run ones with me. Tell him to run ones with me.
he can hear you. He can hear you.
Fucking pussy.
Damn.
Can't hear him back. Why aren't you talking? Speak up for yourself.
Josh, if you don't, we're gonna sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat.
Oh, he doesn't care which one we sing. He wants us to.
Alright, it's Row Your Boat.
Alright, bet.
Alright, y'all ready?
Let me get in a boat with this. Hold up. Let me... Oh, and he also said that he'll whip your ass.
No, he didn't.
Alright, nope, ignore it, okay. Everyone, on the count of 3, okay?
Wait, I need to get in a boat first.
Are you serious, Jeremiah?
Yes.
Wait, let me
this
get in
is
that
Wait,
boat,
now that
yeah.
he said that, I need to do that. That's
Oh my
Yeah, we'll
god.
all just get in a boat and just row around
We
in
need
a
to sing
circle.
this lullaby for him, then he'll fall asleep.
We just need to row around in a circle.
Haha, Josh. Haha. I made better friends with your friends. Your friends like me more than you. Haha, fuck you. Clear.
Damn, calm down. Be
Me
humble.
and Josh have a... I fell off my fucking treehouse. I have 2 hearts.
Lands in the bushes. Dead.
I did. I broke it though. Fuck you, zombie nigga.
Alright, y'all on a boat?
Alright, when we singing this?
Alright, on the count of 3. 1, 2,
Row,
3.
row,
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a
Joshua's
dream.
fucking gay.
Yay! Alright,
Fuck you,
okay.
Josh. Go to sleep. I hope you don't wake
Now
up.
we,
Just
we
go,
get-
Josh, get
now
the
we
fuck
get-
to sleep or so help me God appear in your nightmares, bitch.
I'll call your mom right now, Josh. I'm gonna answer and be like, Joshua's fapping to your new.
Damn! Okay, I like that,
Oh, fuck.
Damn, got silent.
Yeah, silent real fast.
Yeah, I'm not really.
All right. Next storyline. What's the next storyline?
Okay, I go on a break.
How you lost your virginity?
Happiest memory. I don't know.
But
Yeah, I'm still a
most
virgin.
embarrassing moment. Most embarrassing.
Most embarrassing.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay,
Oh, that's a tough one.
Alright, I got this. Okay,
I'll
so
go
I was
after
having
him.
a fucking. I had no sleep the previous night because I was sick. Okay? And it was school night, and I didn't go to bed till like, what, 5, 6? And so I was running off of like an hour of sleep, and then I want to say in my 4th period, I was dozing off. And I was able to maintain like staying awake until my 5th period came along, and that was when I was like, oh shit, I gotta take a nap. And so I did all my work that way. I didn't get any fucking bad grades, and I was falling asleep on a table. I have full blown fucking. I was having some wet ass dream. I wasn't actually fucking like wetting, but that shit was hot as fuck. And then I was just alive enough, like just awake enough. Yeah, and then I was just awake enough to be able to talk. I was just awake enough to be able to talk during this fucking said dream. And then it got to the point where I was saying nasty ass shit in the middle of fucking class, and then I wake up with everyone fucking staring me down.
Oh.
And then I get like sent up to the fucking principal's office, and I deny everything because I'm like, I didn't do that. I'm not gonna admit to that shit.
Who
And then I
would,
got
dude? They
fucking-
just had a wet
I
dream
got-
in the middle of class.
Yeah, I got ISS, and I was like, fuck. My parents
Bro,
are
if
gonna
you would've
find out
admitted
about
that
this
shit-
story.
They would have literally probably like put rape on your fucking card, and like you wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to do
like
shit.
if you fucking, god damn it, Jeremiah.
I didn't know you were solo enough. I was
Why
just
else
gonna
I
play
be
out for the
eating?
skeleton shot you, but I didn't know you were solo enough.
In the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of jail.
I'll
I
go
think
next,
you're
I guess then.
So yeah, basically the next day I'm in a fucking class with everyone like staring me down still, like because obviously I can't blame them. If I fucking knew someone that did that shit, I'd stare them down for the rest of the year. But it was the most embarrassing shit, because people would like fucking comment on, people would like put what I said in the dream, and I don't fucking fully remember what I said. So one day someone would go up to me, say some nasty shit, and be like, the fuck did you say to me? And then I'd be like, oh.
Oh god.
See, I'm so glad I'm not like that. I'm friends with literally everyone in my school, so if I fuck up, like, they'll laugh at me, but I'll just laugh with them, and like, I don't know. Like, if I did
I'm
that
used to
shit,
getting laughed at, so I
everyone
just
would
accept it.
Can I tell my story?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going after.
Okay.
I'll go
Most
after Jeremiah.
Alright,
Most embarrassing.
I don't really want to say this.
Share it. This man just shared that he had a wet dream in school.
Alright, the other guy go first.
Jeremiah?
No.
No, I want to hear this.
I want to hear this as well.
No, I'll go last, cause this shit's probably gonna take so long.
No, fine, I'll go then. Okay, so I was in first grade. No, it was third grade. I was in third grade, okay? And I'm in school. I'm just minding my own business. I go to the bathroom, okay? And when I get up to the urinal, I unzip my pants and I pull them down, but I forget to pull down my underwear. So I pissed my pants, bro. It was a gallon. It was just. And so I was like, why isn't it going into the urinal? I look down, my pants are soaked. My underwear is just soaked. So I go out. We have this, so they had these, hand dryers where you would put your hands under them and then it would blow some air. But no, what it did was, it was open, so everyone that would walk down the hallway would see it. And I was sitting there, my crotch right up on that air, just blowing on it, bro. And there was just classes just walking by, and I was just like, nothing to see here. And I go back to class, it's the stains just everywhere. And the entire day, I was mortified. I was like, I'm sorry. No.
I remember my story now.
Alright.
I low key forgot about my story because I was listening.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go next because you took too long. So this is in 5th grade, and actually, sorry, no, this was in 6th grade, I think. It was either 5th grade or 6th grade. I can't remember exactly. But one day, I was a growing boy, right? I was getting big, and my mom had not bought me any new pants or new clothes for a while, so like I was still in the same size, and I was wearing some tight shorts, bro, and like my mom was low
class.
No. My mom was low key about to go buy me some new like pants and new shirts because they were starting to get a little tight, and so the day that the day before, or sorry, the day after, she bought me new clothes. But here's the story. So the day before she bought me new clothes, I was in the middle class, right? Actually, we were at recess, and I was walking in the class, and we all get in the class just after recess, and I think I dropped like a pencil or something. I don't know what I dropped, but I go down and I bend over to go pick something up, and my pants just tear. Luckily, I was at the end of the line and no one saw, and it teared directly on like my crack, and like, bro, I was thinking so much. I had forgot my jacket that day, right? And so I turned over to my best friend and I'm like, yo, I low-key, my pants just ripped. And he's like, dude, I got you. And he hands me his jacket, and like I wore that all day, and I made sure that no one saw.
I bet.
Bro,
Do you have plastic spoons?
You plastics. No, but I was so embarrassed because I
You're still
low-key
laughing
thought,
about
like,
that?
I low-key thought like everyone saw because it was a loud ass tear. Like it was. They probably did, but even if they did think that, they would still laugh because my class was like really immature. Oh, thank you, Josh. Right? Yeah, but like, we split up like after 6th grade because I didn't have like a phone at the time, and so I have no contact with him, and it's pretty sad. But
Wait, you're on the phone with fucking Josh?
no, he's commenting on my video.
Oh,
He said, "Wow, that's a homie."
what to say?
What a true homeboy.
This nigga won't get on, but it fucking talk in your chat. Okay.
Yeah, wait, Josh,
Alright,
get
dog.
on. What are you
Dog,
doing?
what's yours?
Okay. So,
Wait, guys, just wondering, is anyone down to play Dead by Daylight instead?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's here.
alright, so I got with this girl. Her name is Marina. She's hot as fuck, and I didn't really have feelings for her. I just wanted to fuck because I'm fucking sick in the head like that.
Me
And
too, bro. Me too.
so we've been going to the bathroom every time in social studies, and we just make out and do shit in the bathroom. And we finally got like we finally started doing intercourse, and I fucking took 20 minutes in the bathroom, and I was just chilling there. I come back to social studies class, and he was like, "What were you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing. I was just I had to take a really big shit." And he's like, "Oh, all right." The next day, I go at the same time, and keep in mind, brothers, this is when I lost my virginity. So I got my dick sucked that day. Holy shit, my man, I was shaking. She was a pro at that shit, but I was just fucking like I sounded like I was being electrocuted. I was shaking, and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Nothing." And then, that's not even the worst part. In the middle of this happening, I lost track of time, and I was in there for like 15, 20 minutes, and my fucking social studies teacher comes in, and he goes, "Alex?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, you okay? And I was like, everything's all good in here, man. Just, you know,
Constipation issues.
yeah, I had a big lunch. And he was like, oh, alright, man, just come back when you can. I was like, alright, thank you. And he was like, I didn't know he was waiting outside. And I was like, I think he's gone. And she was like, oh, okay, good. And she makes this big noise. And I was like, oh. And then, so I was like, alright, I gotta go back before he yells at me. I'm like, alright. And she's like, let me know if the coast is clear. And I go out, I check the hallway. And I was like, yeah, coast is clear. And we started walking. I was like, bye. I turn around. This nigga's just chilling at the end of the fucking hallway door. And I was just like, oh. I was like, Mr. McEvers. And he was like, so, you want to tell me what's going on? And me and my social studies teacher are pretty fucking chill. Like, my friend Jonathan posted a picture of me naked on his Instagram. And he fucking liked the post. He fucking liked the picture.
No,
Like,
that's perverted. That's perverted.
That's totally.
Your social studies teacher?
My fucking social studies teacher.
Oh!
As fast as you can. You need to get away from that man. Put a restraint.
Hey,
It's
I
not
got a
his
question for you.
fault. It's not the one. It's not like he was asking for it. He just fucking was scrolling through his Instagram and fucking saw it.
Yeah, but you don't like it.
You
should
just
like
ignore it. You just
I'm
keep
chill with
scrolling, keep
my
scrolling.
social studies teacher like that.
Was it a male or a female?
Any way I can get a hold of this image?
No. Well, my friend Jonathan has. Actually, I have it, but it's in
Yeah,
my.
you're gonna want to send that to me.
God dang it.
But I just.
Can we continue?
I went back to class and like everyone in the class knows me and they like me and shit. They're like, Alex, what took you so long? And like me, my friend Gavin and Max, like they're my best homies, and they were like, Alex, what happened? Or no. Everyone else was asking what happened. They both look at me, and you know when you put your hand up in like a circular motion and you like put it in your mouth, and like you put it like, in front of your mouth, like you're sucking dick.
Oh my god.
That they both just started doing that, and I was just like, I just fucking shook my head and I was laughing, and like, oh my fucking god, fucking Phantom, I hate you. Oh.
I thought you were still telling the story. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, I was like, huh? What just happened?
And then, fucking, I sat down. This is literally my last day, because I got suspended the last 3 days for, like, some fucking stupid shit I don't want to talk about. Fucking retarded. And I, basically, it was like 3 minutes before the bell rang, and I was just like, okay. And I was like, I hope he doesn't say anything. I don't want anyone to make conversation with me. I just got my dick sucked, and I was just thinking in my head, I was like, I hope she doesn't think my dick is small. I was like, I hope it was good the whole time. And then I met her in the other hallway, and she was like, was that fun? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What?
I broke up with her 2 days after that.
Why?
Bitch got on my nerves.
Or you could have taken that to the max level.
I went to the max level I wanted. I had sexual intercourse and my pee-pee got sucked. I didn't want
Wow,
nothing else to
okay.
do with it.
Yeah, bro, Alex.
Alex is a man.
Bro, I'm so pissed. I already told you niggas this, but my girl's on her period.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop on Dead, but is anyone joining me?
I mean, I guess.
I don't have it, so. Plus, I'm still podcasting.
Yeah, you're still doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm still doing my thing. I'm having my fun.
Alex, you in?
Bet.
Alright.
Josh, you in?
What that
Sure,
means,
yeah.
sorry. Broadcast is over. Niggas.
You know the worst physical pain I've ever had in my life when I was not high?
No, you never told us that story.
A girl curb stole my nuts.
I had John Cena curb stomp me.
What? Oh, hell no! Oh!
Bruh, she took busting a nut to another level.
It was probably... Alright, so... This is
I don't have
really... embarrassing
I don't have
too.
enough free storage to start the application.
Huh?
I don't
What
have
does that
enough
even
free
mean?
storage to start the app. What does that even mean?
Wait a
That means
second.
your PS4 fucking hates you.
Go delete
like-
some of your footage. You have like what, 8 hours in Arc?
Storage.
Yeah, storage. Delete some of the Arc
Bro, I still
stuff.
have like, bro, I still have like 10 gigabytes. Oh, you mean it takes 10 gigabytes
To start
an
up Dead by
application?
Daylight.
Oh, I got a story. Okay, so I was at the pool with Jonathan. Josh, you know Jonathan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this. Okay, so there was like there's a bunch of high schoolers there, hot ass high schoolers. We were playing. We were throwing the football around, and like one of the high schoolers like was touching me and shit, and like she was like, if I was your age, I'd be all up on you, and I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, what the hell? This rape. And she starts like, she starts like touching on me and shit, and I was like, chill out. She was so fucking drunk she couldn't even speak. Like she like yeah, and I was like, what the hell? And like she like after that they fucking left, and I had pool noodles, and my nigga Jonathan, we had 4 pool noodles, 1 thick ass one and 3 skinny ones. He like fucking made a fucking hammer out of it. So big ass pool noodle, and he was like, what's up, nigga? And I was like, that shit don't hurt. He swings at full force, he knocks me out. He knocks me out, and I take the hit, and I fucking just fall over, and I slump, and at first he thinks I'm joking, and he starts tapping me, he's like, Alex, and I was all awake for this. My fucking mind went black. Like, you can hear everything, but you just can't do anything. Yeah,
Went
Oh,
that's what
out
it
of
feels
his
like.
conscience, bro.
Like, I was just like, in my mind, I was like, Jonathan, help, it's black. And then he fucking lifted me out of the water, and he was like, Alex, he started slapping me, and he was like, Alex, he started like putting water in my face, and I just remember opening my eye a bit, and he was like, what the fuck, are you fucking with me? And I was like, I just remember one word, I just said, ow.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so I got a story, but it's not exactly my story. It's a story from my friend. And, he found this one bitch at a public pool, right? And she was down
Yo,
to
what
fuck,
is
and
wrong
he
with your
and he
mic?
was bored. Oh, is it? I'm laggy right now. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's
I
like.
don't think it's It's
No,
fine for
it's
me.
fine. Yeah, it's fine
Okay.
for me.
Alright, just keep going
As
then.
I was saying, basically, he picked up this bitch at a public pool because she was down to fuck and he was just bored as fuck. And so they ended up going back to her place, and she was like, they were fucking right. And then she was like, hey, you want to try anal? And then he was like, fuck it, why not? Because
Not a good
again, he was bored and he was just like, sure, why not? And then he was fucking her right, and then when he pulled it out, there was shit all over his dick, like all over. It was like fucking shit and cum mixed together all over his dick, and then he fucking instantly like bitch slapped her ass, and then she was knocked out for a good fucking like 20-30 minutes, and he was just at her fucking house waiting for her to wake up, freaking out like, did I kill her over a fucking shitty dick? Like,
What killed me was when Furious said, I'm bored of this shit.
Pulled out,
bored of
his
it.
dick was covered in shit.
yeah,
That's
like,
low-key nasty, though.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be
Alright,
nasty if your
no,
cock
like-
was covered
no,
in
like-
doo-doo.
I've actually been in that situation. I've never done fucking anal. I'm never fucking doing that shit. I'm thinking my damn fool. But I was fucking a bitch, and like she literally had shit in her ass crack, and I was like, ooh. I was like, it's so fucking hard to not notice it. And I was just like looking away, and I was like looking at my wall. I was like, I'm about to throw up.
so what you do is you flip her on her fucking back.
No, then I just shit in my bed. I don't want shit in my bed.
Fair
I
enough.
should have just stopped and said, bitch, go wipe your ass. Bitch, go wipe your ass.
Bitch, go wipe your ass.
Clean up your poop flakes.
All over the bed.
Poop flakes, run your poop flakes.
I feel bad for all the people watching. You're gonna get so insecure. They'll be like, oh shit, is there shit in my ass? Is it in my crack?
Gotta go to the show. Why the fuck is
Remember,
Matthew
people,
texting
if
me?
you're going to get fucked,
Yeah? Bro,
keep
Matthew
the
just
shit
texted
out
me.
of your ass.
Bro,
He said,
that's
yo,
probably-
Alex. What the hell? I wanna...
Bro, if you want to do anal, bro, you better go take a shower first, cause I ain't getting in that unless you go like
Make sure you get the loofah and go up and down 40
not even
fucking
a loofah,
times.
bro. Get the shower head and like if it's one of those ones where it has like a
Stick
hose
the whole
connected.
fucking shower head up there.
Yeah, please just power wash it. Power wash one hand. Stick all fucking 5 fingers in your ass.
Shove it up your ass.
Spread that shit, then stick a fucking shower head in it. Turn it on jet mode. Yeah, turn it on jet mode.
That shit starts coming up out of your mouth.
Yo, dude, could you imagine that fucking feeling? Just having water being blasted out of your fucking asshole while you're engaged. You know, like, while your fucking actual fucking asshole being torn. Imagine your fucking asshole being torn with water being shot up it.
Okay, I don't know if Josh if you were with us.
Ashton,
No,
yeah,
no,
I
let me tell this
was.
story. No, like, Derek did another thing. Derek, he's like horny motherfucker, and he got his dick, and we were at the pool, and he put it in the fucking water jet. He put his dick in the water jet,
I've heard of people to do that.
and he got hard, and he got fucking stuck.
God.
And he was like, help me, help! And me and Josh were just fucking laughing at him, like, you dumb nigga, why would you do that? Like, and then
Damn,
the
that's kinda
other time,
rude.
He put his bare ass up to the fucking water jet and put fucking air in
Yeah,
his
bro,
asshole.
he was like, oh, this feels good. I'm like, what the fuck?
You tell me you've never sat on an air jet?
Ass crack on airjet? No.
You know,
Jerry, but I gotta go.
Jeremiah, ray up.
Hold on, I'm doing my load up.
How long does it take? We just looked like 3 stories.
Hey, what's all this June 9th ain't ready stuff
This
out?
podcast would be called Story Timer, so help me God, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Story time?
Yeah.
Yo, I'll be right back.
Again, I forgot she was here.
bro,
And in the description, I want
I just
subscribe
get
to Furious,
like,
or I want
I'll be live for
either
like 20 minutes.
subscribe to Furious on your description, or
I'll be back
okay, I am suing you all.
Bro, legit out of this basically hour and a half, she has told one story, and that was like 10 minutes.
I know, I fucking forget.
And that shit was so
3
fucking
times.
boring. She said it, she was like, this is depressing. So yeah, basically, this is depressing. I was like,
Yeah, just make sure you know that this is depressing.
Yeah, like, so quirky.
I know a person that talks like her. I don't like that.
sounds like a
Yeah,
guy.
it's called fucking girls.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. My fucking sweat smelled like raisins.
Fucking hot nigga.
Shit,
I
I just got
know.
yo, bro, I just got 4 offerings. Let's
Alright,
go.
Like, I'm in a fucking
Who's the
hot
killer in
ass
what-
garage in the middle of Arizona in the summer, and all I fucking smell is raisins. I shit
Do
you
raisins
not.
even have a smell?
Yeah, you know that really like sweetie fucking
Grapes.
like smell.
Those are fucking dried
Yeah.
Really
grapes.
sweet
They smell
smell.
like grapes.
Yeah, no, but like yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, like yeah.
Bro, I remember when I
all
used to
fucking
talk like that.
smell right now.
Yeah, no, but
Boys,
like,
I have a Chinese
I have
umbrella.
a funny ass story about Josh. So,
me that.
There's a lot.
This was 6th grade, and this nigga was fat as fuck. He'd stay at home and play Skyrim. He never wanted to go outside. He's literally just playing Skyrim all day. And I was like, Josh, I was like, Josh, let's go outside. He was like, no. I was like,
I
alright
did not
then.
want to
please.
go outside, bro. I wanted to beat Skyrim so bad.
And then he was like, I was like, alright then, peace, bro. We go outside, and I'm like, fuck it. That nigga's a fat ass. I'm gonna turn off his Xbox. He
I
didn't
just
even
fucking
see.
turned off my fucking.
I-
Yeah, bro.
I
He turned off my
walk
fucking
in.
shit.
I walk in, and it was so funny. Uh-oh.
Bro,
I
don't
walked
get it.
in, and I just see Josh sitting on his couch. He's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, fuck you, nigga. Beep. And I run up that bitch so fast, and all I hear is Josh's fat ass get up from his couch. And he literally ran so fast after me, but I still ran away from him. And then he went back inside. He turned on his
Like
Xbox.
doctor.
Yeah, he is. And then he started playing again. I did it again. And this time, this nigga, we used to play Monopoly back in the day. And we were playing Monopoly. This nigga got the Monopoly board and chucked it at the back of my head.
bro, he fucking pissed me off. He kept doing some stupid shit, and I got the board and chucked it at his fucking head.
Not the fucking board, the whole ass case to the game. Like, I just, it hurt so bad. At the time, I was so much smaller than Josh.
But we're like the
He
same
was
height.
so big. I know. I'm
No,
not taller than you now.
chase after
Yeah, bro,
me.
I'm literally 6 feet tall. I'm probably the tallest one here.
Yeah, probably.
No, yes.
I'm-
Can you get away from my fucking generator if you're not gonna come after me?
I am a tall boy.
Yeah.
Although
Uh-oh.
my arms are literally just sticks. Like, you could probably make a snowman bigger muscles than me.
The fucking description, I like it. Make a snowman bigger than me. I can just picture that.
You have some buff ass snowman.
I've fucked a snowman before. Ah, nigga.
Alright, dogs,
Alright.
one sec. I gotta meet you all. Alright, boys. I'm gonna end it right here. This was a fun podcast. This is gonna be the first one. It's only gonna get better from here, so have fun. Yeah, that's it. See ya.